field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Tulsa head coach before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cowboys offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Got his man on the right. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. First carry of the season. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Stumbled to the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's got him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Trying to get rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's complete. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He got loose and it was lights out after that. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision. Up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Wells. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Going for the big play. Makes the catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulsa.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Handoff to the single running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. Makes the grab. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Running inside. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The short hands, it's Polk. Snags it, and he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wells. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. Got a man. It's Callaway. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And off to Jones. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hayes. Under fire. He's got an open man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Now, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. It's a slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Takes the easy completion. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He is
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
Man, he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his man. It's Callaway. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. To the air, it's Hayes. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Callaway. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the ball.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Jones. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Young.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver. He's out of bounds at the 37. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll pull it down. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside. It's Jones. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Tulsa head coach coming out of the locker room. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Peels to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football.
And he's in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from inside his own. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, man. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. There have been so many momentum swings here in this game, but right now it is all offense. They have been able to answer here to start the second half, and now they get another opportunity. I can definitely sense the chemistry and energy rising here on the sideline. I'll keep you posted if they're able to keep that going here in the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
Here's a heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Trying to barge their way in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. That's caught. It's Callaway. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Running inside. It's Jones. Jukes his way for more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Ran through the contact. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Cook could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Catch in the middle, it's Young. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Hawkins. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right on the money. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And I think sometimes as a quarterback, you press a little bit after a first down loss, and you get backed up, and you feel like you have to force the football. I love the patience right there. He made the right decision, checked it down, and how nice is it to have a guy that can do that? After he catches it, so many yards he can chew up really quickly and make a big play.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to throw on third down. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. It's complete on the right side. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Jones. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Hayes. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Page. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.